78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash the like button and hit the subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so we notify when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, please share the joint. All right. So Laila Ali and Claressa Shields have been going back and forth for a long time now. But Laila Ali, as promised, has responded to the controversy about her and Claressa Shields. And she gave her perspective. So let's check it out here. We're going to listen. We're going to do a reaction to Laila Ali's standpoint.
And people have had a lot to say, but I have not addressed it until now. And I know everyone wants to know the answer to the question, will I be coming back? And I promise you, I'm going to give you that answer. But first, I have got to address the lies and the fake narrative that's been created years ago. Now, someone's gotten way too comfortable dragging my name and even using my father's name to get attention and clout. Now, in case you haven't heard it, her story is that I didn't support her and I didn't pass the torch because of my jealousy and envy over her accomplishments in boxing.
Now, I hate to, be stopping it and giving my perspective, but I will be doing this throughout this video. I like Claressa Shields and I like Laila Ali. All right. Claressa, however, in my opinion, just from on the outside looking in, from what I've seen as a boxing fan following it, I do believe Claressa, I believe she has been influenced by gossipers, divide and conquer people. Oh, Laila think this, and I think you better than Laila. I think this. People, they always do that to black women. They always do that to black men. They always try to divide us, and it always works for some strange reason.
She says that I disrespected her, and I started talking about knocking her out simply because I was bitter that she's outdone me. I've seen a lot of the comments. Many of you have good discernment and understand what's really going on here, while others have believed her lies over the years or have formed an opinion without having all the facts. Now, originally, I wasn't even going to give this my time or attention because I really don't engage with people who thrive off of. There's been a whole lot of talk about the possibility of me making drama and buffoonery. But I'm not about to let someone with bad character continue running freely, dragging my name without accountability.
That's not going to happen.
Come on now, listen. Laila Ali is just Muhammad Ali's daughter. And
no, come on, we ain't gonna do that.
No, that is right.
Come on, Laila can rumble though.
And Wolf would have knocked Laila Ali out. She would have knocked Laila so pretty ass out.
Okay, now see, Claressa, like I said, no disrespect. I like Claressa, I like Laila. Claressa is showing a lot of insecurity when she keeps referencing Laila Ali being pretty. I haven't heard Laila say I'm finer than Claressa. I haven't heard Laila say none of that. Claressa is showing a lot of super duper insecurity about Laila's beauty. And I understand Claressa had a hard time coming into boxing as a female and trying to cross over and get these sponsorships and marketing deals and stuff like that. A lot of times they didn't want to promote women's boxing unless they saw you as pretty. So I can understand Claressa being a little angry, but I think she's salty at the wrong people.
So this right here is the consequence. Now let's hit rewind because we really need to see what's happened over the years, what got us here. Now I'm not about to do the whole he say, she say thing, so let me show you some receipts. I first met her in 2012 when she was invited on stage to stand next to me when I gave my father his Liberty Medal. At some point, she reached out, started asking me for advice, wanted to know if she should go to the Olympics the second time or go pro. She would also call me and let me know when she was fighting. I was one of the hosts of We Need to Talk, an all-female sports commentary show that still airs on CBS. I asked drama and buffoonery. I asked the producers if we could do a story on her. They agreed. So I got on a plane, flew to Colorado, and did a full sit-down interview with her. I know that when I was fighting, with any of my struggles that I had to overcome, or anything that I was upset about, whether it be something personal or something going on in the world, I would use that anger, and take it into the ring with me and channel that energy into the ring. Have you ever done that?
I did that a lot. I was going through stuff back at home, but I would have a boxing match, and I would take out everything I was going through on the girl, and that kind of helped me.
Now, as you can see, I was genuinely rooting for her. I gave her praise. I gave her a spotlight. When she asked for advice, I gave her valuable branding advice and boxing advice so she could have long-term success in and outside of the ring. I told her about the challenges that I faced fighting at 168 where there was limited competition, and I suggested that if she decided to turn pro, she should consider going somewhere around 148 where she would have more competitive challenges. I told her she should hire a nutritionist, trim off the producers if we could do a story on her, that excess body fat, and get into elite next level shape. I pointed her in the right direction, and I had high hopes for her. Whether she decided to turn pro or not, I felt like her future was bright if she played her cards right. But of course, at the time, I was not aware of her divisive, vindictive, and malicious nature.
We, hey, Layla, I ain't gonna lie, she coming with some receipts. She got a slideshow presentation here. It's like a PowerPoint. You know what I'm saying? This is an execution right here.
And I know those are strong words, but they actually fit. This girl has created a pattern. It's been directed towards many people time and time again. She saw.
Now that's facts. Claressa has, and let's be real here, Claressa has taken a lot of shots at a lot of people. She came for Angel Reese because Angel Reese won some BT award or something like that. She came for a lot of people without anybody saying anything negative about Claressa. She's come for a lot of people. You know, she even came for a lot of men who was minding their business. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Me as the face of women's boxing, and she told me that she wanted my spot. And she's been on a mission to ruin my reputation ever since, simply because she heard me make a comment that was not about her, and she took it personal.
You ever get back in the ring just for fun?
You still train?
I stay training.
Got you.
Yeah, I got a little baby six-pack right now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I have a heavy bag hanging in my. I just turned 40. Because I think of my healthy lifestyle, the fact that I train all the time, I could pretty much do anything I wanted to. Well, I don't think
that excess body fat and get into elite.
There's anyone there for me right now that would actually give me a good challenge. Not somebody who sits back and complains about things. I think everything happens in due time. You got Claressa Shields now, who's an Olympic champion. She's a young black girl, came out of Flint, Michigan, lived a hard life, went through a lot. She went to the Olympics, won twice. Women's boxing wasn't in the Olympics when I fought. She actually fights at the weight class I fought in. And she's doing great. Women's boxing is getting some good attention.
Now remember, at the time, we were on good terms. She was reaching out to me and referring to me as Big Sis. But this was her response.
I watched the Breakfast Club video with Laila Ali. I have so much respect for her.
Yep. See, I remember this. What's happening here is Claressa took offense to Layla's Breakfast Club interview when Laila didn't take any shots at her. What happened is, I guarantee you, somebody called Claressa. You see Laila on the Breakfast Club, she acting like she this and this and that. I'm telling you, sideline people will always do it. Always.
Oh, and I like her. I actually call her my big sis, but it was so many shots thrown. Like, if y'all really paid attention, her saying, oh, there's not nobody good enough at 168, my weight class, that could give her a challenge when I'm the number one in my. And, I'm just like, nah. And, I just feel like
If there's anyone there for me right now that would actually give me a good challenge. Not somebody who sits back and complains about things. I think everything happens in due time. You got Claressa Shields now.
she gave props where it's due, but, she also spoke on how, what I'm doing for women's boxing is great, but it's not great enough for her. When it's like, we got two different goals and sets in life. Me winning 2 Olympic gold medals is just the beginning. Even when she was boxing, she never fought on Showtime, HBO. I fought the main event on Showtime. I don't know how many times now.
Now, of course, I didn't respond to this, but I noted it. For someone who hardly had any experience as a professional boxer and who was supposedly looking up to me, for her to think that I would even call her name in a conversation about me fighting or making a comeback was silly to me. A year later, I was doing press for my show Homemade Simple on OWN, so I went on Sway Universe, another syndicated national show with millions of listeners.
Are you watching women's boxing today?
Oh, yeah.
You like Claressa?
I do. I think that a talented fighter, and she has the opportunity.
So far, every time you see Laila talking about Claressa back in the day, you see Laila Ali praising Claressa, treating her like a little sister. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, the stage is set. So now.
She gave props where it's due, but
now she just has to kind of do her thing.
I had Claressa here, right? I asked her who does she think will win, and you against you in your prime and her.
Now, this is something I hate when people do. I hate when somebody who interviewing you or somebody or even a friend, I hate when somebody asks you your opinion of somebody. Like, for instance, oh, Laila, what you think of Claressa Shields? Now Laila sitting here giving Claressa all these props. not knowing that Claressa was just on the show roasting her. I hate when people do that, man.
Her now. And this is what she said.
She not cut like me. She don't take the challenges. Like, she didn't fight against Ann Wolf. I fight against the best and beat the best. And if Laila Ali was to come out of retirement, I beat her too.
That's not anything I haven't heard before. First of all, she's supposed to feel like she's the greatest.
Absolutely.
But just because you think you are doesn't mean you are.
Okay.
I like to support and uplift people, and I think that on your way up, just do your best not to.
Laila hot. You can see in her face. See her nose and her that frown in her face. It's a shaky feeling. She's embarrassed. She's angry.
Disparage those that have come before you. First of all, she could never beat me.
Okay.
Let me just get that straight right now.
You want to get that straight, Laila?
Let's get that straight right now. Okay. And not simply.
Yeah, that right there, that face, that's hurt. I can see it. You can't fake that. It's a mix. It's like borderline tears and rage. You know what I'm saying? She's embarrassed. That's why I hate when people do that. If somebody talking crazy about me, don't put me in a position to praise them. And now I gotta go. No, don't do that.
Because she's not strong enough. Okay, because I would definitely knock her out. But because she's not talented enough to beat me. Now you've seen what she's been referring to. So she felt justified to go on a tirade and of course her. Now you've seen what she's been referring to. So she felt justified to go on a tirade. Now she just has to kind of do her thing. Tirade. And of course she's twisted the story over the years and taken my comments out of context. Now, according to her, I just started talking about knocking her out just out of jealousy. Now you've seen what I said, what she said, how this started, and you can see she pitted herself against me in a fight. Now, I know some of this younger generation may not be familiar with me, but I've never been one to just talk about things I can't do. When I said that I would knock her out back in 2019, it wasn't any different than what I've said to anyone who's challenged me in the past. You can go back and look at tape on me. That was not just talk for me. It's what I did. TKO, KO, it didn't matter. I was going to stop you. It wasn't going to a decision. And if you didn't belong in there with me, I was going to get you out of there. Here she is on a recent podcast explaining how she's passing the torch and that she has created a blueprint for success, which she is now sharing with other female fighters.
I actually promote a woman fighter, and I'm giving her all the jewels and stuff that I know so she can get her big payday.
Tirade, and of course she's twisted
too. It's a blueprint now on how you make $1 million, even if you don't have the gold medals. The biggest blueprint is build your brand.
Oh, she must have forgot years ago she recorded this and said that I gave her the piece of advice that she is now referring to as the most valuable piece of information that you need to be successful. But supposedly I didn't support her and I didn't want to pass the torch.
Laila Ali told me to build my brand, a good brand, and a brand that I want to represent and stand for. And she said have good people behind me who I trust.
So this whole idea.
Lord have mercy. The receipts is something vicious. The receipts are something vicious, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this ain't looking good for Claressa, man. It ain't looking good, little mama.
Idea that she started about me being jealous because of her accolades and her surpassing me. Do you realize that for years, fans have believed that there's so many fighters that are better than me? I mean, they have more titles than me. Multi-million-dollar fights are happening. More money than I ever made. More money than she's making. So I guess if I'm supposedly jealous of her, I must be hating on them too, right? Nope, I actually celebrate other women's success. I have relationships with those women. We have mutual
too. It's a blueprint now on how you make
mutual respect. It's all love. She's the only one who decided to make herself my opposition. You know what my father would say? She's a generic wannabe. My father would not want to share his name or image with her. She does not represent anything about him in the ring or outside of the ring. Now, many of us, including myself, had high hopes for her. I supported her. I sent her off in the right direction, but she has become a disappointment. She is a horrible representation of.
Yo, why she do that to Claressa? She said Claressa is a horrible representation, and then she showed Claressa walking down the street in some hoe boots and twerking. That's crazy.
Both the sport and our culture.
It's beneficial. If they win again, you don't need them bitches with you. Her men ain't got no balls, so you know we little. Not them fake who do it for the real women. Girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light skinned that they just all that they can come up with shit talking shit. I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit. light skin.
Now, do you believe I'm jealous of her? Mutual respect. It's all.
Wow. Wow. Well, I think that's the end of that little clip. Now, if y'all want to see the whole thing, watch it on Laila Ali's YouTube channel. Laila has a YouTube channel. I'm watching this on Instagram. But unbelievable. Unbelievable. Um, well, this is my thoughts, man. I hope these ladies work it out. It's unfortunate, but this is a part of the society now with social media. Black folks in general, that's what's going on now. And it's pointless to even try to talk sense into these folks. I mean, we got Judge Joe Brown and Judge Mathis at the highest level beefing, bro. That's just what it is now, man. And it's unfortunate, but with the internet and the clicks and likes and all that stuff, and how information is instant now, there's going to be drama. There's going to be people who feel pressure to respond, and everybody's so concerned about their brand and their marketing and all that kind of stuff, man. You got all these sideline people instigating it. It's going to happen. Now, me personally, I differ from a lot of people in this instance. I would like to see Laila Ali come back and fight Claressa Shields in the boxing match. I think because Laila has the opportunity to make serious money for that. And I do think I think Claressa will probably win at this point. I think Laila is too old. She's like, 47 or something? Still beautiful. I think she's like 47, 48 years old. But Claressa, the big fight has escaped Claressa. The big payday has escaped Claressa for a variety of reasons. Other female boxers like Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor are getting all this praise and glory, and Claressa, being the quote, the greatest woman of all time, has not. We know who she is, but she's not even getting the props she's supposed to get as far as boxing bigwigs ain't even calling her the number one pound for pound fighter in the sport for women. A lot of times they picking Katie Taylor and all these other people over Claressa. So I understand Claressa's anger and her frustration with that, but I think her anger and frustration is not channeled in the right place. Laila Ali is, like I said, 47, 48 years old, and she did what she had to do for the sport. She did pass the torch to you. She did pave the way for you to be greater than her. But I think that the disrespect for Laila Ali it's gone too far. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen, and I'm a boxing fan. I've been around here watching this stuff for years. I haven't seen Laila Ali come out and disrespect Claressa Shields blatantly or anything like that. I seen exactly what y'all just seen. I seen Laila Ali responding to the nonsense that was already out there. And I can't find the video, but it was an old live stream that Claressa did where she admitted. Claressa said, I heard it myself. I don't care what nobody said. I'm going to find it. Claressa said herself that people were telling her that Laila was saying this and behind her back, and Laila was saying that. That's the recipe for a disaster. Right away. Once you start listening to he said, she said stuff, people will always be able to break up friendships. But listen, I've been dealing with it my whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's people who I love dearly from the bottom of my heart turned on me because somebody told them something that's not even true. But because they mix lies, they mix 90% lies with 10% truth, right? Now it's believable. Oh, yeah. Because I remember he did say something like that before. Yeah, now I believe you. It's a beautiful technique to break up people, man, and divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? But at this stage in my life, I don't even care no more. I don't chase nobody down. I don't try to save friendships. If you want to believe the worst of me, then go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I got too many issues going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? I got grandkids to worry about. I got, my daughter's trying to go to college and stuff like that. I got to figure out how to pay for all this stuff I got to do for my family and stuff. I got my own health problems. If somebody who's supposed to be my friend turns on me because they think I'm talking about them or they think I wronged them, later for them. You get out of my life. Obviously, you ain't that important in my life. I ain't getting no money with you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting no money together. We ain't got no business together. Sayonara. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no reason to be chasing you around, trying to figure out why you mad. Leave me alone forever. Just don't speak on me no more. You know what I mean? And so the thing is with Claressa, I would like to see if Laila wanted to come back. She's going to do a part 2 to her video on her YouTube channel. So I would advise her to go sub to her channel. But me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Layla and Claressa fight. You know what I'm saying? Going over there, make them some money and stuff like that. And but if Layla does not accept the fight, I'm not mad at that either because Layla, she's the daughter of Muhammad Ali. Her legacy means something to her. She already laid her. She retired undefeated. She made a stamp in the sport of boxing. Um, and she has other stuff going on. She's a cook. I think she got her own seasonings and stuff like that. She got cookbooks and all that. Layla doing her thing, you know what I mean? And she's still gorgeous and stuff like that. She's a family woman. Um, I think that Claressa is still looking for her credit and looking for her just due. You know what I mean? But um, Claressa is into it with everybody. She into it with Alicia Baumgartner. I don't know what happened with that, but you know, everybody can't be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be doing you wrong. See what I'm saying? At some point, you gotta look in the mirror and say, okay, what am I doing wrong as an individual with all these people to be doing this and doing that? You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Should Laila Ali and Claressa Shields box? Should they squash the beef and move on? Y'all let me know what y'all think. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash that like button, share the video. And above all things, make sure y'all go check me out on Patreon, man. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. That's patreon.com/78 Sports TV. That's where I do my best cooking. Come on over there and holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you're into them bulldogs, the game dogs, the American Pit Bull Terrier, make sure you come holler at me on patreon.com/game dog talk. This is my other Patreon where we have a star-studded panel of experts, you know what I mean, historically speaking, on the American Pit Bull Terrier and its use and some of the most famous dogs of all time. Holler at me over there. That's patreon.com/game dog talk and patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Tales of a Hustler. Some of that good game. We're up out of here. Deuces.